My bad, guys. My mic was muted. But yeah, welcome back, guys, to another video. Yeah, we have another NBA video for you guys today. And yeah, so we have some huge news actually. So we have the John Wall news that just happened last night, and then we have the Kyrie Irving news. There's a lot of drama regarding Kyrie Irving. Over the weekend and on draft night, we were discussing it in our last stream. Our last stream was like 5 days ago. It was the NBA draft stream. So yeah, that was we were discussing all this Kyrie Irving situation. He's gonna go to the Lakers, the Clippers, but it's confirmed he will be staying. So we'll be going over that. I'll tell my thoughts on that. Then we obviously have the John Wall news. If you guys saw the thumbnail, you saw he's in a Clippers uniform. So yeah, John Wall will be signing with the Clippers according to Adrian Wojnarowski. This is a big move for him, and I'm really happy as a John Wall fan. I'm a Wizards fan, so I remember those days with John Wall on the team, and he was probably my favorite player on the team. I was hoping the Wizards would actually go ahead and sign John Wall. That would have been really cool to have a reunion with him and Bradley Beal reunite, but it wasn't really seeming likely. So the Clippers went out and got him. John Wall wanted to join the Clippers apparently. So yeah, this is huge news for the Clippers, and I mean, this is big news. I mean, I think the Clippers are contenders, and they're my early favorite to win the title. I think. I mean, I know the Warriors just won the championship. It was literally like what 10 days ago that the Warriors won the championship. But if I'm looking at it right now, we still have to see what happens in free agency, which is in a few days, which I believe starts on Thursday or Friday. But to see what happens, there's going to be a lot of big moves happening. I'm really excited for that. But I think as of right now, the John Wall and the Clippers, I think they're my favorites to win the championship. And then, you're getting a healthy Kawhi back. You're getting you have Paul George back. He missed a lot of last year because of an injury. And then you're getting John Wall. I know that this adds just so much to the team because they already have Reggie Jackson. What a great season last year. And I love Reggie Jackson as well. He's a great player. And then now you have John Wall. That just adds even more depth. I don't know who they're gonna start, like John Wall or Reggie Jackson. I'd assume they'll start John Wall. I mean, just because it's John Wall. He's an all star. Yeah, this is that's basically what happened with that. I think I'm really excited to watch him. I think he's not going to be the number one player on the team. We know he's past his prime days. I think with all the injuries that happened with him, he obviously in Washington he got injured and then he wasn't able to play. Like he got injured in 2018. He had to miss a whole season, and then by 2020 he got traded. So to the Rockets, he played decent for the Rockets, but I mean he was all right. We all know he's a little washed up. He can't be the number one player on the team as of right now. Um, and now he's on the Clippers. He spent this past season on the bench. He didn't play at all. He reached an agreement with the Rockets to not play at all. They were hoping to trade him, but no. So nobody wanted to trade for him because of his massive contract. He got so much money off that supermax deal he was on while he was just sitting on the bench. Um, but yeah, this is huge for the Clippers, and I'm excited to see him. Like I said, as a John Wall fan, I think he's not even going to be the first option on the team. You have Kawhi and PG who can do the scoring, and this guy just adds the playmaking, the defense, and everything else. I mean, this is like this is very exciting for a Clippers fan, I think, and for the NBA. I think this next NBA season is going to be really, really interesting. It's going to be a good one, just because of all the moves that are going to go down. I think, and there's a lot more free agents that are gonna be finding new destinations, new teams, and a lot more trades that are gonna happen. So yeah, so the this is the Clippers before free agency. So they haven't made any signings. They're looking so good right now. So they have Kawhi Leonard, obviously their star player. We let's hope he comes back. Let's hope how he comes back. How he was playing before the injury. Injuries can, we saw Clay Thompson this year. He didn't really come back. I mean, he came back good, but not as good, obviously, as we knew him as. But let's see if Kawhi Leonard can come back. I have confidence. I think Kawhi Leonard will come back completely healthy. And then we have Paul George. Paul George coming off the injury. He did play in the play-in tournament. I'm really excited to see him back. You got John Wall. You traded for Norman Powell. You traded for Norman Powell mid-season, which was a great trade. He's a good defender, a good young player. You have Luke Kennard, great, one of the best shooters in the league. Reggie Jackson had a phenomenal season last year. Robert Covington, a great sharpshooting defender who they also traded for from the Blazers. Both Norman Powell and Covington they traded for. And then you have Terrence Mann, who's pretty good. Marcus Morris he's a really good scorer, and then Zubac as the center. So that's the Clippers roster right there before free agency, man. That's looking so good, and they can only get better, right? Because they're gonna add some add some talent to that roster, and that's gonna be so interesting. And I think for me, I think they're my early contenders right now for sure. Um, yeah, I said that like I was thinking about it in my head for for a few for a few days, like a few weeks ago, and I was like, oh, like the the Clippers are looking really good. Even before John Wall went there, I still had them as my favorites, and this just really adds more, um, more depth and all that to them. They have such a good rotation. Like I said, I read that read their roster right there. So yeah, it's very exciting, and I'm excited to see John Wall. Stats wise, I think what we're gonna see from him, I think we're gonna see like a 15 plus points per game. We're gonna see 8 plus assists and then like 3 rebounds. 15, 8, and 3 is my prediction. I remember that one season he averaged like 20 and 10 with the Wizards. He's obviously not that. He's probably not as explosive as he used to be, but I still think he can really help this team. And yeah, he's such an athletic point guard. He can play such good defense. He's 6'4", 6'3", I think. He's a very good dunker. I remember when he won the dunk contest all those years ago. Um, so yeah, I'm excited, and Clippers just got a great player with John Wall. Okay, now we have more news. I'm gonna share my screen once again to Shams' page, and he reported that Nets star Kyrie Irving will be opting into his 37 million player option for the 2022 to 23 season. The Athletic and Stadium has learned Irving is bypassing on multiple opt-in and trade scenarios to fulfill his 4-year commitment to the Nets and Kevin Durant. So yeah, I respect this by Kyrie. I wanted him to go to the Lakers. It would have been cool to see him on the Lakers with LeBron James. I really wanted to see LeBron and Kyrie duo once again. That was such a fun duo back in when they played with each other in Cleveland. That won't be happening. He will be playing with Kevin Durant in the Nets, and yeah. So I think this pretty much leads. We saw the rumors Kevin Durant. Where is he gonna go? He's gonna go to the Suns. He's gonna go to the Blazers. Damian Lillard even posted a Photoshop of him and Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant in a Blazers jersey on like Instagram or something like that. He posted something like that, and rumors were flying around about Kevin Durant. Is Kevin Durant gonna leave as well? I think Kyrie Irving, staying here. They're gonna be running it back with the Nets, and they're going to their 4th year. Um, and it's going to be interesting. I think Kevin Durant, and they haven't been able to do much. I think the Nets, they've received a lot of criticism because before they brought in Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, they had a really good young core. They had D'Angelo Russell and the bench mob crew. That was such a fun time with the Nets, obviously, and yeah, that was a very fun time, and they kind of blew that up. They traded everybody away. D'Angelo Russell ended up going to the Warriors, I think, and then and then yeah, so then and then they brought in Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, two superstars in the NBA, and they haven't really been able to. I thought they would win a championship that one 2020 to 21 season, but Giannis and the Bucks stopped them from getting even to the conference finals, and then in this past season they struggled. Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Kevin Durant. They all. Kevin Durant had a good season, I'd say. Just Kyrie Irving not playing all the games, and then James Harden obviously not wanting to be there, and then him leading to get traded. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I think I'm. It's really good that Kyrie stayed loyal. I have no idea what his relationship is like with the Nets right now because he went through that whole situation where he's like, oh, I want to leave, blah 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 blah, and I don't know how the chemistry is with his teammates and all that, but yeah, I'm looking forward to see what the Nets can do because bringing back Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, and then you have Ben Simmons as well. I think Ben Simmons. I don't know. A lot of people are saying he's trash, all that, but we can't forget that I think Ben Simmons was probably he's a very good defender, and he's a very good playmaker on offense. Just the only thing he really lacks is shooting and scoring, obviously. But like I feel like people are really saying how people are really just like criticizing him a lot for how bad he's. I think he deserves the criticism for sure because he was supposed to come back in Game 4 against the Celtics in round 1 of the 2022 playoffs, his past playoffs, and I think he deserves criticism for that. But I think people are forgetting how good of a player he really was. Forget the scoring, but what the Nets need and what they lacked on, and what they lacked this season was defense. And I think Ben Simmons, I mean, that would be a huge that'll be huge for them getting some defense from Ben Simmons for sure. Um, but yeah, I think Kyrie signing. I mean, I automatically I think they'll be back in the playoffs. I think the Nets were getting ready to blow it up and go into full rebuild and all that, but no, they won't. And he's gonna be staying at least another year. And yeah, I think let's see. I don't know what's gonna happen next year. If they don't do well this year, I think Kyrie might be on the move next year. But yeah, so then that's it. Just that's the two major news. That's two of the most hot news right now in the NBA. So yeah, and then we have one more thing. We have the Los Angeles Lakers star Russell Westbrook is planning to exercise his 47.1 million option to return to the franchise for the 2022 to 23 season. Westbrook's agent, Dad Foucher of West Basketball, is planning to file the paperwork today. Sources said Westbrook has a Wednesday deadline on his option. So his deadline is tomorrow. So it looks like Russ will be staying with the Lakers. Lakers fans, I don't know how they feel about this. I mean, I bet they're pretty frustrated because like literally yesterday they were like, we might be getting Kyrie. Woj yesterday was coming out with all these updates saying Lakers want Kyrie, Lakers want Kyrie. Nobody else wants Kyrie. Just the Lakers want him, and Kyrie's interested in going to the Lakers. And then by the end of the day, Shams reports that Kyrie will be going to the Nets. And then now we have Russell Westbrook is planning on staying with the Lakers. And I don't know. I mean, Russell Westbrook, he clearly doesn't fit with the Lakers. I'm interested to see what Darwin Ham, the new coach, can do with him. Maybe have a new role for him or whatever. But yeah, I mean, not ideal for the Lakers. I think if they got Kyrie, I think they would have been hyped. That would have been a lot better. Um, but yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. But let's see. Hopefully, Westbrook can turn things around. People are now forgetting how good of a player he was before he was on the Lakers. He's really getting disrespected a lot. I just don't think he fits in this Lakers system, and yeah, but hopefully he can turn that around, like I said. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, for today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like it. And thank you for watching. And yeah, so I think NBA free agency starts on like Thursday or Friday. There's gonna be a lot of big signings, so hopefully I'll be able to post some more videos, go on live stream for that, and post more because there will be a lot of huge signings. John Collins, DeJounte Murray, those could be guys on the move, some big players on the move. And yeah, we'll see. I'm excited. Bradley Beal, hopefully he re-signs with the Wizards. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next next video, and hopefully it's for the free NBA free agency. And see you next.